MTD Daily, the lockdown continues. The hair, well, it's getting longer, as you probably noticed. Not a lot we can do about that. It's not really a massive problem in the scheme of things. But today we are joined by Lee Tricklebank from Fastems. Lee, thank you for joining us. Those people out there who don't know who Fastems are, if you could give us a quick overview of the company, please.
So Fastems have a range of products and tailored automation solutions, which are complemented by advanced digital manufacturing software.
Okay, so it's not just a robot, it's the whole solution and then the software in the background.
Absolutely. Our differentiator is that we are complete integrators. So we take the manufacturing from cradle through to grave.
Okay. Now, obviously, the situation we're in at the moment is affecting everybody, but how's it affecting Fastems?
A little bit frustrating, like most businesses. 2019 was exceptional for the UK. 2020 started with some fabulous orders coming in, but clearly, like all businesses, things have slowed down a little bit, which has allowed us to focus on some marketing activities, which was dearly needed, and just going through our database, engaging with customers. We have a new program for 2020, which is closer to the customer, and this time has allowed that.
Okay, so basic things are moving on. You've got other things to do whilst we're all enjoying lockdown. Is that the right word? Probably don't know about that. So some of the products that Fastems offer. So first of all, your MMS, your manufacturing management software. Is that right?
Yeah, this is our unique selling point. This is what we use as our differentiator. This gives the customer a 90-hour visibility of their production for scheduling. It considers all of the resources, the tooling, materials, NC program, machine availabilities, as well as then giving them a 6-month look ahead for scheduling. So this gives the customer in the end unique benefits and advantages. In the end, really gives them lights out unmanned manufacturing.
Absolutely. So did you say 90 hours though as well? I mean, the 6 month is absolutely phenomenal, but did you mention 90 hours there as well?
Yeah, so the idea of 90 hours is to have a finite plan. So of course things happen in the factory. The machine may have a breakdown, there may be a tooling that's available, the material may have been rejected. So by having this finite programming, this scheduling, it gives the manufacturing planners the ability to say, we can start production Friday afternoon and we can go away for the weekend, come back Monday morning and everything's done.
Brilliant. Okay. So what happens then if something does, I mean, things invariably do go wrong, unfortunately. What happens if, I don't know, something does go wrong? Does this software actually manage that as well?
Yeah, so if an example, there was 100 jobs to run over the weekend and job number 25 found that the material wasn't available or the tool had broken in process, the system would skip to the next available job that didn't need that tooling. So it still will optimize production. It won't just stop. Right. And these are actually unique benefits that Fastems have.
What I'd like to do now is actually talk about some blogs that you've put onto the MTD site. There's a couple of them. There's a RoboCell One and the pallet pool versus flexible automation. So if we talk first of all about your RoboCell One blog, please. So what is that, and tell me a bit more about it, please.
So the last 2 years have seen machine users wanting to have machine tending robotics. And whilst there's a lot of small integrators, both in the UK and globally, Fastems come at this with a big picture. We still have our MMS functionality, which gives genuine lights out. We manage the resources, the tooling, the NC program, the materials. We take the OEE off the machine tools. All these things are part of our package. One of the big advantages that we have is that as an open integrator, we can work with any machine tool. I think we have 105 interfaces currently in use.
Wow.
With different machines around the world.
Okay. And what sort of, I mean, are we talking milling, turning, what sort of processes?
All of them. So we've got systems with milling, turning, grinding, vertical, horizontal. If there's a CMM integration, if there is a deburring or part finishing requirement, if there's a laser etching requirement, if there's a cleaning requirement, all of these can be integrated.
Okay, and this system, the RoboCell One, how many machines will it work with? I know you said 105, but how many machines will it tend at one time?
So it's designed to be a product, which means that we can sell it quickly, we keep the price very low, and we can deliver it very quickly. What we've done is built some parameters where it's for one machine tool or for two machine tools.
Okay. And what size of components will it take?
So we have a capacity of up to 80 kg using our 175 kg KUKA robot. The largest component that we're currently working with is just over 1 meter in length,
Wow.
and it's an aerospace part. So it's a structural part. So it's quite a large component.
Yeah, that's a big component. And you say 80 kgs, 175 kg robot, I suppose, because you're doubling up, just to clarify.
Yeah, you've got reach, you've got
Yeah.
inertia, you've got kinematics all to take consideration of.
Okay, no problem at all. Right, that's a very brief overview of the RoboCell One. The next one I do is, people are thinking, well, no, actually, one more question on that. I'm thinking automation. Again, people are coming around to it a bit, but I'm thinking automation is thousands of components, big batch runs. Is that the case with this cell?
No, it leads and tends itself to MMS again. So batch size one is our mantra.
Right.
We appreciate that businesses don't make lots of the same parts. Even if there's family of parts within the aerospace industry in particular, you can have a requirement for batch size one, and that gives you a capability to do really anything at any time.
Okay, so one batch size of thousands or thousands of batch sizes of one, essentially.
Absolutely.
Okay, now moving on quickly, the next blog you did, pallet pull versus your flexible automation system, which is what you have. Tell me the pros and cons of your system. Well, there's no cons, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, we partner with all of the machine tool brands that are currently active in the UK and globally. And of course, over the years, these machine tool builders have decided to have an entry level piece of automation, and pallet pools is a good example of that. Some unique advantages, and the differentiator is again our operating system. We can manage the tooling, managing the material, the NC programs, the machine OEE to give genuine unmanned lights out manufacturing.
Okay, and I suppose with that pallet system, you can have, well, with the flexible automation system, you can have lots of pallets stacked up ready to go rather than just the one set of billets, essentially.
Yeah, and sharing tools, sharing pallets, sharing jobs with different machines becomes really quite restrictive with pallet pools. Where with Fastems flexible management systems, it gives us the ability to have multiple machines, different machines. You can have a machine tool builder 1, 2, 3, or 4 with grinding, milling, turning, cleaning, any application, any machine, any system.
Brilliant, absolutely right. I'm going to bring it to an end here, but one last question on this system: return of investment. What sort of timescale can you expect on these systems?
Return on investment is subjective at best, but we have customers that have a return on investment within months, and we have to think outside the box, especially in these times now where resources are challenged, labour and skill remains a problem, small batch sizes remain a problem. Yep. So the ability in any time to produce lights out is really going to give quick return on investment.
Excellent. So Lee, I'm going to wrap it up there. I think a couple of things that really stand out to me were you're thinking automation, big batch run, thousands off. It's not actually that. You can have thousands of different components, one-offs, a return on investment in months. It's absolutely amazing. That's Lee Tricklebank from Fastems. Thank you for joining us, Lee. And that's another MTD Daily.